Watch the camera. Watch the camera.
Watch the camera.
Today we're going to be talking about X-Men First Class.
Which we saw 2 days ago.
So if you're one of those people that don't like spoilers, maybe there's golf on or something, you can watch that.
We're going to break this into sections, I think. First section we're going to talk about is the acting. So, I thought the acting was fantastic. I thought everyone did a really good job. Especially like the guy who played Xavier. No? No? Who didn't you like?
You're wrong.
I'm wrong. Okay.
And as usual, I am going to voice my opinion to try and convince you with how you're wrong.
Me.
Okay, the actor that played Mystique was just...
Throughout the movie, I kept asking myself, why didn't she choose a hotter person to just be...
I know, right? So the actor that played Mystique, you didn't like her.
I didn't. I mean, she was hot enough for a movie. I mean, I'm not a fan of those, plastic, women in movies.
Barbie dolls.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah. It just takes me out of the movie because
it's like
people aren't like that in real life.
Exactly,
you know?
Exactly.
It's like these. It's like in.
Well, that was real life, a real life human being.
Exactly. Yeah, he just did. But I can't.
I like the natural beauty without makeup. I mean, if I can tell that, she's got like sandpapered skin. Like just it's. It takes me out of the movie.
Some sort of terrible rash on her face?
I don't know. No. Just
I like it when I can tell that she has a visible staph infection. That's
just these people that don't look perfect, And I mean, they're
I know what you're saying, but she didn't
movie.
look perfect,
okay?
Which is good.
I didn't think she looked perfect.
She didn't.
She didn't.
So what's your point?
I'm taking back my point.
What about Kevin Bacon?
I like Kevin Bacon as like a villain kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of a person, because I don't know, he just seems like that kind of person that, he just has something about him that looks kind of evil.
Yeah, the nose.
It's the nose.
The Kevin Bacon
it's definitely the nose. I don't know if it's the nose, but he just looks
He has a very distinct nose.
He has a very distinct glare that I think should be in a villain role.
Yeah. What about Magneto? I think whoever that was did a tremendous job.
Oh.
There is no pleasing you.
Magneto, I like him as, I think of him as the person from the early movies, X1, X2, and X3.
Like old man Magneto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I can't associate the young Magneto to the old Magneto, I don't know.
Well, see, that's an interesting.
The movie.
That's an interesting point because I haven't seen the original, the first X-Men or the second one. I haven't seen those in a really long time.
I think the reason why they didn't want you to connect the young Xavier from the old one, he was clearly the guy who was a little too hopeful of the human race. I mean, Magneto was the far, right, and he was, the far left, or however you want to put it.
Okay.
And I think over time, when he's older, he's much wiser, and he understands that some things aren't going to change, but he was just a little... Mystique even left him because she just got pissed off with his whole hopeful attitude that he wants to be with this society, and it's easy for him because he doesn't have any physical... deformities.
I like that little cameo by Wolverine.
Go fuck yourselves.
That was good. I thought that was
I like that. I like that too. Okay, enough about the characters. We need to talk about the missile scene.
I personally thought the missile scene towards the end was a little bit corny, little bit.
No.
Little bit.
No.
The only point of this movie was to show the bond initially between Magneto and Professor X, and then they just shoved in some weak ass plot where they sort of intervene with a global conflict, which was a lot like The Watchmen. All they were doing was introducing characters for another movie, because this is not really good plot. You don't watch these movies for plot, you watch them for the superheroes. So that's what they are. So if you comment on plot, it's pretty much going to suck because no one's going to like it. The other thing is
plot is a big part of it, though. I mean, we went to see
Origins.
Wolverine
that
Origins.
Plot was really terrible.
They were introducing a character, and
but it was a stupid movie.
Okay, but you say superhero movies.
It got such worse reviews than all the other ones.
You're saying that
people paid for it.
You're saying that superhero movies had bad
wholeheartedly.
You're saying that superhero movies had bad plot.
I disagree
because hell no.
Batman Begins,
Hulk 2, Batman Begins, Dark Knight, those are amazing.
Right.
But
Watchmen even.
You got to remember, in all those things, they're not introducing new superheroes. The only thing with X-Men is
they kind of were in the Watchmen because they just started from scratch.
Okay, Watchmen was good, but the only thing they're really doing with all these new X-Men videos, Origins, they're going to come out with more Origins.
Of course
They're going to make another Second Class or something like that. They're not going to call it that gay.
Sophomore year. They're gonna
Yeah,
call
yeah,
it.
sophomore year. Or like
That's what I said.
just like an endless amount of money that they can just get from viewers because this is just
It's like an industry.
It's a franchise.
With a movie in front. It's a movie industry.
No,
Oh my god!
That's what they're there to
you
do in the
cracked
first
the
place,
code.
This is a franchise. It doesn't need to have a good plot. They just need to have viewers that they know are going to come back.
They're about making a product, and the better quality of that product, the better income. Yes, they're trying to make money, but it doesn't. They're not sacrificing
see
plot
this.
to make money. The missile scene was a good scene. Okay, that was the climax.
It
of
looked good. Plot-wise, it's just stupid. I mean, if Magneto was really serious about getting those missiles to hit the fucking ships, he wouldn't get distracted like that. You could knock him down, and he'd still be holding those missiles up in the air.
Okay, he was holding like 50 fucking missiles.
He turned the giant fucking satellite dish with no problem.
Only when
he
he had-
can't hold up a few missiles?
Only when he had Professor X's complete, he had complete concentration, and Professor X was helping him.
Yeah, but he could. But this is such a smaller feat.
But they're separate. It's like you have to concentrate on so many different things.
You don't have to hold up each one individually. It's a magnetic field.
The best trailer that I saw at the movie was definitely The Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, that name drives me crazy.
I know.
But they have to. I guess they have to kind of establish it as part of the Planet of the Apes.
But they could have
story.
done like.
I still think it should have.
Why
just
put
been
it in one sentence? I mean, it's long enough. It needs a comma.
I know, or like a parentheses. I think it should have just been called Chimp Rage.
No, but then it sounds like a comedy. Monkey Business. That's what it should have been called.
Monkey Business.
Monkey Business with The Rock. Yay!
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
In
Monkey Business.
Let's go fuck up some monkeys with like two little kids he's babysitting next to him.
We make a cure that can heal your brain.
And they test it on the monkeys?
Yes, and the monkeys use it to their advantage.
Because it makes them smarter, side effect.
And they give it to the other monkeys, and now we have a war. I liked the movie in general.
Oh yeah. Overall, it was a very solid film.
But it can't, it's like a book adaptation, basically. It was in line with the Harry Potter movies, which the next one will be, the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Right.
Okay, it's in there. It's not going to be any greater than it is, because they're still going off the book.
True.
Comic books.
True. Okay.
So, you can go see it. I wouldn't fault you for doing that. I mean, it's a good movie, good special effects. I liked seeing things blow up. I like Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon.
I would give it. I'd give it a solid B.
Solid B.
I'd give it just a straight B.
So it's a pass. It's an action movie. What do you expect?